His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa issued Decree 55 of 2025, appointing a chairman of the National Archive Center based on the proposal of the Prime Minister and following the cabinet approval. Ahmed Mohammed Abdul Karim Al Manna'i shall be appointed as chairman of the National Archive Center. The Deputy King, His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, received the Commander of the U.S. Central Command, CENTCOM, Admiral Charles Bradford Cooper II, and an accompanying delegation at Rif'a Palace. His Royal Highness congratulated the Admiral on his appointment as Commander of CENTCOM, wishing him success in his role. His Royal Highness the Deputy King affirmed the strength of the strategic partnership between Bahrain and the U.S., highlighting the mutual commitment to further advancing these ties and deepening the relationship across all levels. His Royal Highness emphasized the importance of advancing bilateral cooperation underpinned by deep-rooted partnership and reinforced through joint agreements, including the Comprehensive Security Integration and Prosperity Agreement. His Royal Highness the Deputy King also reiterated the importance of advancing joint coordination across all fields, particularly in military and defense, that work towards achieving common aspirations. The latest regional and international developments, as well as issues of mutual interest, were also discussed in the meeting. His Royal Highness the Deputy King also underscored the vital role of the U.S. alongside allied nations in safeguarding regional and international security and stability. His Highness the Minister of the Prime Minister's Court, Sheikh Isa bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Minister of Finance and National Economy, Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, and the Chief of Staff of the Bahrain Defense Force, Lieutenant General Diab bin Sagr al-Naimi, also attended the meeting. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa met with several officials at Rif'a Palace to review the latest progress on the Muharraq City Development Plan. His Royal Highness affirmed the government's unwavering commitment to implementing the royal order of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, aimed at preserving Bahrain's historical and cultural identity through the restoration of iconic sites, including the Isa Al Kabir Palace and Muharraq's neighborhoods. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister highlighted Muharraq's significance as one of Bahrain's oldest cities and a center of rich heritage. His Royal Highness emphasized the importance of preserving its cultural landmarks while fostering community revival. His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad reviewed the latest developments in the implementation of the plan, noting that the success of the plan rests on sustaining monuments and strong teamwork to achieve its goals. His Royal Highness also highlighted the importance of preserving cultural and heritage landmarks in conjunction with the kingdom's developmental efforts. For their part, officials responsible for implementing the Muharraq Development Plan expressed their gratitude to His Royal Highness for his unwavering support and affirmed their determination to deliver the plan's pillars in line with His Majesty the King's royal order. The Minister of the Prime Minister's Court, His Highness Sheikh Isa bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Minister of Finance and National Economy, Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, along with senior officials, were also in attendance. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa issued a circular regarding the public holiday commemorating Prophet Muhammad's date of birth. Under the circular, the kingdom's ministries, state departments and public institutions will be closed on Thursday, 4th of September 2025. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa issued Edict 54 of 2025, appointing directors at the National Archive Center based on a proposal by the chairman of the center's Board of Trustees. Article 1, Raja Sheikh Isa Bubshait shall be appointed as Director of the Documents and Records Directorate at the National Archive Center. Uhud Khalifa Bu'unq shall be appointed as Director of the Research and Knowledge Service Directorate at the National Archive Center. The wife of His Majesty the King and President of the Supreme Council for Women, SCW, Her Royal Highness Princess Sabika bint Ibrahim Al Khalifa, sent a cable of congratulations to Chairwoman of the General Women's Union, GWU, President of the Supreme Council for Motherhood and Childhood, and Supreme Chairwoman of the Family Development Foundation, Her Highness Sheikha Fatima bint Mbarak, on the occasion of Emirati Women's Day. This year's celebration is held under the theme Hand in Hand We Celebrate 50 Years to mark the 50th anniversary of the GWU. Her Royal Highness Princess Sabika bint Ibrahim noted that the day is a national occasion reflecting community partnership and the continuous achievements of Emirati women over the past 5 decades. Her Royal Highness added that these achievements reflect the high standing of women and the support they receive under the leadership of the United Arab Emirates. Her Royal Highness Princess Sabika bint Ibrahim also commended Her Highness Sheikha Fatima bint Mbarak and the GWU for their efforts in supporting and empowering Emirati women and showcasing their contributions to the UAE's progress and development, which have made them a model of active participation in national development, an example to be followed across the Arab world, the region, and beyond. Her Royal Highness noted the significant achievements attained by Emirati women across various domains. Her Royal Highness Princess Sabika bint Ibrahim extended best wishes to Her Highness Sheikha Fatima bint Mbarak and wished the UAE continued progress and prosperity. The National Security Advisor and Royal Guard Commander, His Highness Lieutenant General Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, visited the National Cyber Drill Cyber Shield 2025, held under His Highness's patronage and organized by the National Cyber Security Center under the slogan Supply Chain Attacks, with broad participation from various government agencies and private sector. His Highness was accompanied by the Deputy National Security Advisor and Deputy Secretary General of the Supreme Defense Council, Sheikh Khalid bin Ali Al Khalifa, and the Chief Executive Officer of the National Cyber Security Center, Sheikh Salman bin Mohammed Al Khalifa. His Highness affirmed that Bahrain will continue to strengthen its national capabilities in the field of cybersecurity, which is a strategic priority for protecting the nation's achievements and preserving the comprehensive development process led by His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, with the follow-up of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister. His Highness pointed out that Cyber Shield 2025 reflects the extent of national awareness and understanding of the importance of joint action between all parties to address cyber challenges, which have become the greatest threat to security in our current era. His Highness praised the Bahraini talents participating in this exercise who are working and with determination to achieve the desired goals of building a secure and resilient cyber environment in line with the Kingdom's aspirations for a digital future. His Highness was briefed on all details of the exercise stages and implementation mechanism, as well as the advanced cyber aspects represented during the exercise, which aims to enhance national readiness in the face of ever-increasing digital threats. The Minister of Interior, General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, met with mosque preachers and religious figures in the presence of the Minister of Justice, Islamic Affairs and Waqf, Nawaf bin Muhammad Al Maouda. The meeting was held as part of efforts to strengthen community partnership, constructive communication with various societal groups, and to underline the role of religious discourse in maintaining security and social stability. The Minister of Interior expressed thanks to those present, stressing that Bahrain's security and stability are due to Allah's grace, the leadership of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, with the follow-up of the government led by His Royal Highness, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa. He stated that the meeting reflects Bahrain's tradition of communication, strengthens national unity, and prevents attempts to divide society. The minister highlighted the important role of mosque preachers in delivering unifying messages, encouraging adherence to Islamic values, and safeguarding the younger generation amid a global openness and growing societal challenges. He emphasized that the security and stability achieved requires great efforts and must be preserved. He called on preachers to guide people through advice and encouragement to uphold shared religious and societal principles. The minister added that religious platforms are a cornerstone of the state of law and institutions, and a key tool to foster national unity and social cohesion, requiring preservation of their sanctity and focus on common values. He underlined that mosque pulpits must remain dedicated to their religious role and guidance and teachings, and will not be allowed to deviate from this purpose, stressing that the pulpits must remain unifying for Muslims. The minister noted that in the face of global openness and challenges targeting core religious values, it is essential to reinforce the role of pulpits in spreading Islamic teachings. The mosque preachers expressed thanks to the minister for the invitation, affirming the importance of strengthening love, respect, and social harmony within the community. The Minister of Transportation and Telecommunications, Dr. Sheikh Abdullah bin Ahmed Al Khalifa, affirmed that under the leadership of His Majesty the King, with the follow-up of His Royal Highness, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, Bahrain continues to strengthen its position in the aviation sector, building on more than 75 years of national heritage. He spoke during a workshop attended by the Minister of Transportation, the Minister of Industry and Commerce, Abdullah bin Adil Fakhro, the Chairman of the Bahrain Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Samir Abdullah Nas, and senior public and private sector officials. The workshop focused on preparing the national aviation strategy aimed at reinforcing Bahrain's status as a leading regional hub and a global destination for aviation excellence. Dr. Sheikh Abdullah bin Ahmed stressed that the strategy places aviation safety at the forefront, aligned with best international practices to enhance regulatory excellence, operational efficiency, and Bahrain's leadership in commercial aviation, built on safety and professionalism. He added that the strategy reflects Bahrain's commitment to sustainable growth in aviation, supporting innovation, enhancing global competitiveness, and aligning with Economic Vision 2030 objectives to drive diversification and expand international connectivity.
During a high-level session held by the Ministry of Transportation and Telecommunications at Bahrain International Airport, the Ministry announced the start of work on the National Aviation Strategy. The initiative aims to strengthen Bahrain's position as a leading regional hub in the aviation sector. The session brought together experts and decision-makers from across relevant sectors to exchange ideas and outline objectives for a practical and forward-looking strategy that will further enhance Bahrain's global standing. Participants highlighted Bahrain's aviation heritage of more than 75 years, which support the kingdom's ability to lead with high quality and efficiency in this vital domain. By involving multiple stakeholders, the strategy is designed to address sector-wide aspirations and priorities, providing a clear course for the continued growth and advancement of aviation in the kingdom.
The Executive Committee of the 3rd Asian Youth Games held a press conference to reveal the latest preparations for hosting the Games, which will be held in Bahrain. The Undersecretary of the Cabinet Affairs Ministry, Vice President of the Olympic Council of Asia for Asian Youth Games, and member of the Higher Organizing Committee for the Games, Sheikh Isa bin Ali Al Khalifa, said that everything is ready to host the Games after all requirements have been met. His Highness praised the efforts of the Higher Organizing Committee, the Executive Committee, and all relevant government agencies. He noted that the Games will see the participation of more than 5,000 athletes representing 45 Asian Olympic committees competing in 24 sports. His Highness expressed gratitude to the Olympic Council of Asia for its support to Bahrain in hosting the Games, as well as the sponsors, partners, working committees and media outlets. The President of the Asian Olympic Council's Coordination Committee for the Games, Tayyib Akram, expressed confidence in Bahrain's success in organizing the event, praising the Kingdom's efforts to promote the Olympic movement in Asia. The medals and torch for the Games were also unveiled, after which His Highness launched the Games website.
Today we had a successful coordination committee meeting with the Olympic Council of Asia. They were quite impressed with the progress we did in a very short period of time, from the accommodation plan, the transportation plan, and the technical side. This is definitely going to be the biggest games in the history of Bahrain, and we're looking forward to hosting more than 5,000 athletes and 10,000 dignitaries.
I would like to thank the Bahrain Olympic Committee for this press conference. We would like to welcome all the 45 countries in Asia and Bahrain in the coming October. Big numbers, more than 6,000, they already registered for the 3rd Asian Youth Games. We wish all the teams the best here in Bahrain. More than 25 sports, 45 countries, all of them will be here in Bahrain. We are looking forward to this event, one of the biggest events that's been hosted in Bahrain here, and we wish all the best to all the teams.
The Inter-Parliamentary Union, IPU, has commended the Council of Representatives of Bahrain for its outstanding achievements as the first legislative council in the region to obtain the International Organization for Standardization (ISO) certification for environmental management. The IPU posted a new article titled "Council of Representatives Becomes Greener and Smarter" on its website, highlighting the Council's environmental achievements and the global trend towards green action and optimal environmental resource investment. The Secretary General of the Council of Representatives, Mohammed Ibrahim Al-Sisi Al-Bu'ainin, said the IPU's commendation reflects the fulfillment of the aspirations of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa. He added that it also supports the efforts of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa to promote green values, sustainable development, eco-friendly technologies, and Bahrain's commitment to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) and national energy strategies. He explained that this achievement is the result of continuous guidance from the Speaker of the Council of Representatives and the efforts of the specialized teams in the Council's General Secretariat. As part of the field follow-up of construction work at Muharraq Development Project, Director General of the School Affairs at the Ministry of Education, Suha Hamada, and the Under-Secretary of the Ministry of Housing and Urban Planning, Fatma Al-Manna'i, accompanied by the Assistant Under-Secretary for Roads at the Ministry of Works, Engineer Ahmed Al-Tajir, and a number of officials from the General Directorate of Traffic and the Muharraq Governorate, conducted a field tour of the work site. The government team reviewed the progress of the construction work in addition to the plan to regulate the entry and exit of trucks and vehicles in order to provide security and safety standards for students as they return to school, to facilitate traffic movement and contribute to the progress of the project according to the implementation schedule. The Royal Golf Club signed an agreement to host the 2025 Royal Bahrain course at the Royal Golf Club. The event will be held on November 7th to 8th under the patronage of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa and will be organized by Bahrain Tourism and Exhibition Authority (BTEA). CEO of BTAA, Sarah Ahmed Bouhidji, said hosting this world-class event reflects Bahrain's strength as a destination for entertainment and sports tourism, noting Bahrain's esteemed position in motorsport thanks to Bahrain's international circuit, which has helped consolidate its place in the map of major international events. Chairman of the Royal Golf Club, Captain Walid Al-Alawi, said this cooperation fully aligns with the kingdom's direction to host the best international events and promote itself as a leading destination in entertainment and sports. The chairman of the Royal Bahrain Concourse, James Brooks Ward, expressed his thanks and appreciation to His Royal Highness, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, for his patronage of this event, affirming that Bahrain was the first in the region to host a Formula One race and that through this hosting, it continues to lead in international events by launching the first motoring week led by the Royal Bahrain Concourse.